Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and Shannon Sharpe officially announces farewell to the FS1 and Undisputed show. The announcement happened this morning, and I mean, everybody knew it. Information got leaked that Shannon Sharpe agreed to a buyout with FS1, and that he would be done after the coverage of the NBA Finals. So it's very interesting when this type of stuff gets leaked out, but nonetheless, it was confirmed today. And I gotta say, man, it was pretty emotional, because I mean, look, I've watched Undisputed and Shannon over the last years, and I mean, he's been on there for 7 years, and he was good. He was more than good. He was great on TV, outside of the LeBron love affair stuff. Everything else, he was phenomenal, entertaining, gave you that real athletic or former pro athlete insight, which I think allowed him to win a lot of debates because he's been an athlete, he's been in there, and he's also won championships and knows what it takes to succeed at a high level on the pro level, right? So his talents will definitely be missed on FS1 for sure. And I mean, look, he got very teary-eyed and telling Skip, hey, I hope when you go to bed at night or you lay your head on the pillow that you understand that I gave it everything I had, and he also says that, he doesn't really know where he's going next. And I don't believe that. Maybe I think he has some ideas of what he wants to do next, and how he's going to make that happen. But I mean, look, I think he was just tired. It was abrupt. The buyout was just out of nowhere, right? In the middle of his contract. And he just had enough, and we can look to all the different pressure points, throughout this season, this year he was on with Skip Bayless. I mean, this was some of the most intense it's been with some of the back and forth with Skip Bayless. So so look, I can understand why he wants to leave, and these things could have been set in motion months in advance, and they finally came to an agreement at this time, and it just happens to be during the NBA Finals, right? So but I will say this about Skip, because I know Skip got roasted once the news broke of Shannon wanting to leave, and his Twitter got flamed up, and I mean, it could be justifiable, but at the same time, man, Skip Bayless has given these guys like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe a tremendous platform, opportunity, and they made the most of it, right? Those guys, they came in there, battled with Skip, and they built themselves up, especially Shannon. I mean, look, for the 7 years he's been on Undisputed, he didn't waste any time. He took advantage of it. He built himself up, and when you are no longer happy at your place of employment, then you can get to a level of a buyout because you've built so much value over the time where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm okay to take a leap of faith and be done with this. I've gotten what I needed out of this platform. I'm very grateful for it. Cool. You had to keep your head down a lot of times. And while you're doing that, you got to build your value up until you have that leverage to walk away. And that's what Shannon did. So, good for him. I'm excited to see what he does next. It was nice just to see, his daughter out there with him and everything like that. So he did the goodbye right, and it's going to suck. And we don't know what the format's going to be. I know people have different theories of what the format's going to be on Undisputed, if the show is still going to even be called Undisputed, you know what I'm saying? So Skip, has a lot of work to do before they relaunch the show and how it's going to look and who's going to be on there. They've been floating some names out there. I mean, the names that's been floated, at least the in-house names that's been floated around, I did not like, but the show must go on. So as the NFL season, at least the NBA draft is coming up, and the NFL season is going to be kicking into gear towards the end of summer. So, a lot for them to figure out. But nonetheless, I'm happy for Shannon Sharpe. Good for him. And we're excited to see what he does next. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.